Understand this. Recently, I was browsing on my social media. Then I saw an image circulating about Alpha Hour, Pastor Elvis. An image circulating about, and then what was it about? His program that he held at the Elwa, and then people were counting money, and somebody among the people counting the money or part of the protocol decided to take an image. Hello, hi, welcome to Get Jesus Diaries with your beloved General Atambire. I have a word for somebody out there, and what is that word? This is it. I have spent my time for the past years studying about great men, both good ones and then the bad ones alike. And I have discovered that some failed in one way or the other due to the ignorance of the people around them. Yes, I took time to study about great men, both the good ones and then the bad ones. And I found that some failed. Both the good ones, some failed. The bad ones also, some failed because of the ignorance of the people around them. Let me tell you, it is very important that you become more careful with the people that is surrounding you. Every leader, every great person, or if you are aspiring to be a great person in future, or if you think you are going to be great in future, or you are working hard to be great in future, one of the things you have to be worried about are the people that will be around you, the people that will be in your inner circle, the people that will be around your dealings. Your enemies are not the people you have to be afraid of. They are a secondary, matter. The first group of people you have to be careful with are the people that are around you, are the people that are in your inner circle, are the people that knows your in and out, are the people that knows the time you are coming home, the time you are going to sleep, are the people that knows the next move you are going to take, are the people that knows the next assignment you are going to embark on. These people can be friends, these people can be family, these people can be your entourage, these people can be the people you work with. They are the very group of people you have to be careful about. And I like what a famous man of God said, a popular man of God, Apostle Johnson Suleiman. He said, the people that will always rise up to fight a man's rising are his friends, are his colleagues. They are the first group of people that will always rise to fight a man's rising. Look at this. When you want to take the wall of Jericho, this fortified wall, this strong wall, how come the wall of Jericho fell? We know that the backings of God was part of the falling of the wall of Jericho. But there is one thing you have to take notice of. A woman called Rahab. This woman was able to host spies. And these spies came to take info about the wall of Jericho. They came to know the weakness of the wall of Jericho. They came to know when we enter, where should we attack? Which part of the wall is the weakest part? Which part of the areas of this fortified city can we pass and enter? Rahab was inside this fortified city called Jericho. But yet, she gave up information for the wall of Jericho to fall down. Yes, we know the hand of God was part of it. But imagine if I was if I was the leader of the city of Jericho. These are the things I will look at. Every leader must be careful. You have to be really, if you want to last, if you want your impact to last, you see, the reason why some bad people are able to live long and survive in whatever they do is because they are able to decipher this thing very fast. They know the people they keep around. Good people don't always care much. They say, oh, since they are good people, they think that whatever they do, let me tell you something. It's hard time you forget about whatever they do because you may not last. The impact you would like to make, it may not last. You may go early and you had great aspirations, and you may go early because the things you had, the generation would have needed a lot of things from you, but you will go without fulfilling them because what? You neglected certain things. How did Thomas Sankara end his life? He had intel of what his friend Bless Campore wanted to do, but yet He trusted his friend and he never believed Blaise Compaoré would do that. Even though infos came to him, but he never cared. He said whatever he wants to do, let him do. And he went early. How did Julius Caesar go? The people around him, they were the same people. And Julius Caesar, it is known when you go, it is known in the famous what they call it, Shakespeare's writing. It is known that his friend Brutus were one of the key conspirators who made Julius Caesar go down. How did Jesus go down? They looked for an insider called Judas Iscariot. Who knows that where Jesus will be at a particular time? Who knows where Jesus will be sitting to eat? Who had info about Jesus? And then he gave it out. At the end, he also hanged himself and died when he saw what he had done. Let me let you understand this. Recently, I was browsing on my social media. Then I saw an image circulating about Alpha Hour, Pastor Elvis. An image circulating about, and then what was it about? His program that he held at the LWAC, and then people were counting money, and somebody among the people counting the money or part of the protocol decided to take an image and then release it. Then everybody is lambasting this man of God. When you even look at the money, they are 1 cedi and 2 cedis. You see, people who are not doing the ministry will not know what goes into this thing that we call ministry. When they see men of God wearing nice clothing, they think that ministry is a whole bunch of ignorant people, and another group of ignorant people gathers their money to give it to what they call an ignorant person and say, take. A lot goes into ministry. I am in ministry, so I know what goes into ministry. Since I started ministry till now, the offering of the church, major projects in the church is not done by the church, because the people you are taking care of, they don't have, especially when you find yourself in the northern part. So somebody heard that I was putting up a particular structure, and the person said, hey, just recently that we heard that he's he's doing church service at this place. He is able to he's starting to put up this structure. Then luckily there was one of my guys around, and he told him that, do you think that the offering over there can do this project this young man is doing? Do you know the businesses into? Do you know the hustling and then the ups and downs he's trying to make sure that people are able to find a good place to worship and also serve God? Do you know what he's doing for the school children? Do you know what he's doing for the poor people around who are in the church and then they need hope? Not only preaching to them for salvation, but also attending to their physical needs. And the guy was there. But look, the people who brought up this information are insiders. Every great leader, or if you are aspiring to be great, watch out the people who are around you. Watch out the people you put in certain key positions around you. One day I was sitting down with a friend, and we were discussing about politics. We were talking about the leaders who have led the country Ghana and then are no more. We're talking about the leadership and then the things Ghana have been through. And I told this friend that, I said, look at if you look at Rollins, something kept this man in power for a very long time. Because there have been people who rose up like Rollins. There are people who led coups. There are people who led countries. And then looking at his style of leadership, he had a lot of enemies. But one thing I know, that this man, I was reading listening to a documentary about this young man called Rollins when he was young, and I was able to find that even in the prison cells, he would put up people among his team. He will put them in the prison cell to bring up info, to know the next plan other people are planning about him. It's like virtually he was monitoring everybody. He was monitoring the one he have assigned to monitor somebody. That's one of the things. So the man had a lot of info, and it made him to survive. Listen to me. If you are aspiring to be a great leader, learn from these people. Learn from the great men who have fallen. Learn from the people who wanted to make great impact and they couldn't make that impact because what? They lived a life and then the ignorant people around them made them to fall. Some great men have fallen because they were surrounded by ignorant family members. Some great people have fallen because they were surrounded by ignorant friends. Some great people have fallen down because they were surrounded by ignorant workers. Some great people have fallen down because they were surrounded by ignorant team players. Who are the people on your team? Who are the people around you? Who are the people, friends, you give them infos about yourself? They may either lead you to climb higher or they will be the reason why you will fall down. This is the word I have for somebody out there. Watch the people around you. Make sure you don't surround yourself by ignorant people. People who are ready to sell you for 30 pieces of silver. People who are ready to sell you for 300 naira. People who are ready to sell you for 3 cedis. People who are ready to sell you for 30 cedis just to receive an info. Ignorant people don't care what they are going to gain in the future. Ignorant people around you, they don't care the business you are building for them. Ignorant people around you, they don't care the future you are having for them. What they want is what they will receive right now. What they want is what they will get, what they will receive for themselves. Be careful of the people you surround yourself. Some men of God have fallen down because the people around them, they were saying that the man of God is making it and is not giving me anything. Somebody started ministry for 50 years or 20 years and now the man of God have a car. You join the ministry to support the man of God and you have not gone anywhere at all. But you also want to equate yourself, be in the position, the honor that is coming to the man of God, you want the same thing. The name that is coming to the man of God, you want the same thing. The blessings that are coming to the man of God, you want the same thing. So you are ready to sell info and bring him down. If you want to be great, whether in every area, it may not be ministry, it may be politically, it may be in your workplace, it may be that you want to fight for the people in your village, it may be that you want to stand for the voiceless, it may be that you want to stand for the hopeless. Let me tell you something. In all this, be careful of the people you surround yourself with. That is, don't care about your enemies, care less about them. The people around you is one of the key things you have to look at. The first thing you have to look into are the people around you, and then the enemies may not be able to have harm. I read a quote somewhere and it said, a ship does not sink by the waters around them, but what makes a ship to sink are the water that what goes inside of it. What is inside your circle? Who is inside your circle? Who is in your team? It may either make you sink or float and get your destination. Peace, shalom. God bless you. Bye bye.